Finally, I literally was waiting, and then I spilled my water all over my books and this cute little drawing that my boyfriend made for me, and I feel really bad.
Oh,
I know.
I lost my phone for a second. Sorry.
I can't hear you.
I lost my phone for a second. Sorry.
How's your day been? Oh, you were going to start off with, let's say, how has your weekend been? Because Kendra, I guess, had a freak out last night and she hasn't told me the story because she wanted to save it for the pod.
Well, it's nothing too crazy, guys. Don't get too excited. Basically, all month I just been really nauseous and who knows what's been going on. I just haven't really been eating a lot, and specifically in the last like week and a half, I like really haven't eaten.
Are you pregnant?
No, I've taken three pregnancy tests, all negative. Thank God.
Perfect. Good.
Each one I have been absolutely terrified.
Uh,
Haven't been eating the past week and a half. All I've literally eaten is six spicy chicken nuggets from Wendy's. Amazing. And yesterday I ate three cheese enchiladas. And then I
mm.
keep making food because I keep being like, kind of sounds good. And then I make it and I look at it and I'm like, I like think about it like this is so disgusting. I like any thought of food makes me want to throw up.
Hmm.
I don't know what's going on with me. So
Wild.
yesterday, my mom and I went to a taco restaurant. We were like, oh, 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 oh. I look at the food and I'm like, that looks horrible. Can't eat it. Not gonna happen. But I took it to go because I'm not a monster, obviously.
Yeah, you got to
And
save those
then,
tacos.
yeah, it is. They are great. They're great enchiladas. And finally, yesterday, I'm like, you know what? Time for some freaking enchiladas. And I'm actually freaking excited. I microwaved them, and the smell of them is not putting me off. So I'm like, okay, finally, the smell of food actually smells good, which that's what also was concerning me is like the smell of food was setting me off, which was also making me think I was pregnant. But once again,
Yeah, I feel like these are all pregnancy symptoms.
yeah, something crazy is happening. And yesterday I was like, I need pickles with airheads. I don't know what's going on, but like I said, three pregnancy tests all negative. Anyway, then I micro. So also my cat, one of my cats has been having some. He's also been going through it. He's been peeing places, specifically on my bed. So I kicked my cats out of my bedroom because I was like, this is too much. Every single day I was waking up to pee, and I was having mental breakdowns left and right. Kicked him out of my bedroom. No pee since. All good. Yesterday, as I'm microwaving my enchiladas that I'm actually so excited for, Ralphie sits on my dining room table, squats, looks at me, pisses.
What is up with him?
Just pisses. And so tomorrow I'm gonna get a sample of his pee and take it to the vet just
Yeah,
to make sure he's all good. But I am like, what the freaking heck? You're kidding me on my dining room
that's nasty.
table.
I'm never eating there again.
Nasty. Well, I'm gonna disinfect it. I'm not crazy.
You are going to, or you did?
I mean, I did, and then I'm gonna go like crazy. Like,
Oh,
I mean,
okay.
I did yesterday. I sprayed that shit down. But like, I'm obviously gonna go like absolutely nuts on it because that's disgusting.
Yeah.
And he like peed on my doily.
Oh,
Yeah. Then I'm eating my cheese. Well, I have it like microwaved it. It's resting on the couch, chilling, cooling down, just for like 20 seconds. And all of a sudden, I hear a little. Ralphie is freaking eating my cheese enchilada, getting his freaking cat slobber mouth all over it. And I don't know what was going on with me yesterday. First of all, I feel like I don't know, not because of my, I don't know, I don't know. And I just lost it. I like got an insane mental breakdown. I was crying like crazy, could not keep it in, like panic attack, was hyperventilating, literally have not like burst out crying like that uncontrollably since we found out our dad had stage 4 cancer. It
it
was
was that level?
yeah, literally insane. And I literally said out loud to dad, I was like, why am I crying like this? I haven't cried like this since I found out you had stage 4 cancer. Like, it's not that deep. I
I think
don't
it's
know
just
what.
everything going on in the world. Maybe.
Yeah, I think so. And I think it was just like too much. I don't know. And like all night long, I was sewing downstairs and anything would set me off. I don't know. Like every single thing, I was just crying left and right. So if you get anything from my next line, just know that it was just made with a lot of tears.
There's tears in that fabric.
A lot of tears. It was
Did you eat
insane.
the enchiladas?
I ate it. I did because I was like, It was
No,
the
I
only
would
thing
have too.
I hadn't had an appetite for like a week and a half, and it was the only thing that sounded okay to me.
No, I would have too. I think it's
And
fine.
I was just like, and also that have you ever had like when you cry and you eat something and it just tastes like so different and you get like a weird memory
Um,
and it like
I
kind
don't
of
know
like
if I
took me
eat when I
back.
cry.
Oh my God,
I
it's
think
like
it makes
such an
me.
experience. And it took me back and like to a memory that I couldn't quite place. But like I swear I must have cried while eating this exact restaurant in the past when we were kids or something. And it was like kind of like heartwarming in a way. But like,
Therapeutic.
yeah,
Oh,
I don't know.
well,
But
I hope you figure out whatever's going on with your body and cross our fingers there's no baby.
I don't want a baby. It'd be my worst nightmare.
Yeah, you'll be fine.
How are you?
Um, sorry. This whole thing, and I'm like, you're fine. What was your question? Oh yeah, how am I? I'm good. I'm good. This week has been a lot. I didn't have power for all week until yesterday, but still a lot of the city doesn't have power. So now I'm good though. I was chilling at my boyfriend's place anyway because he had power, but man, was it stressful. Not having power in my house, not knowing about my pipes, not knowing about anything, what was going on, not knowing if a tree would fall through because the ice was just knocking trees down right and left. So man, you best be know I was stressing.
Stress in.
Stressing. And then I was looking up how to drain all my pipes. And then it was like, drain your water heater and touch the gas. And I was like, you don't want me touching any gas. I don't know. And so I was like starting to really freak out. Yeah. There's only one type of gas I'm okay with, and it's not.
Wait, you are okay with it?
I mean,
She loves it.
I love it. But not the one in my house. That stuff scares me. Don't ask me to turn on and off gas. I don't want to touch that thing.
That
So,
is terrifying.
like, I don't want to cause a neighborhood
Gas
explosion.
leak. Like in
Yeah.
Vampire Diaries.
Yeah. No. Anyway, other than that, now I'm good. I literally just finished right before we got off this as I was doing my makeup, the last Vanderpump episode. So can we start off with that one since it's on top of my mind?
Let me get my notes.
Okay, let's dive right in.
Let's dive.
I love all episodes where they go on trips. They're always my favorite.
Same.
Always so much fun. My biggest thing with this episode, one, we didn't get to see too much more of. It sounds like next episode they'll really dive into the OnlyFans, but they just, talked about it. But Audrey still doesn't know yet, so I'm curious what will go on. But did you notice that when they were playing the game with like the water guns and squirting and being like, who is this person? And they would squirt, like, who can't handle the alcohol? And they all squirted Marcus. Did you notice in the one where they said, who is the hottest and the funniest? Chris and Jason were shooting each other.
No.
Yes.
Oh my God. I have to go back and
Yeah.
watch that.
I'm pretty sure they were shooting each other.
Oh my God. Something for sure is up there.
Mm-hmm.
When they said that they were opening each other's butts, I did not remember them saying that in the previous episode that they
Oh
said
no.
they were
That
opening each other's
that
butts.
was new to this episode.
I'm sorry, but like that's not a thing.
I think you have to go to their OnlyFans and really watch it.
I think the next episode's what's gonna get me for sure.
Yeah.
There's like I am enticed. But
No,
it
for
is what
sure.
they want, and that's the thing. It's like I can't give in to these men.
Mm-mm. I really don't like Natalie and Jason.
Yeah. Also, so it was just like so random. And I knew it the minute that Natalie like talked to Jason, he was like,
Hmm.
"Hmm?" I can't, he's my least favorite person in the whole show.
Me
The minute
too.
he's on screen, I'm like, get out of here. He's so icky.
So icky. And then Natalie, she only likes him because he stood up for her and nobody else did. I'm like,
Mhm.
I don't think Jason's only standing up for her because he wants to get with her.
Yes. I don't trust that man as far as I can throw him.
No, you know another man I don't trust?
Shane.
Shane. Even though I
I
don't really like
know.
Angelica, but I do feel bad because he is literally going to stop talking to her after they sleep together.
I know. I literally have a note right in the beginning that was like, why do I kind of like Shane and Angelica? Because I kind of did. I kind of
Hmm.
liked them. Like they kind of seemed like they were having good conversation, deeper conversation. They kind of seemed like they had a vibe going. Then when he said what happened with his cousin, I thought, hmm, interesting. And what an insane thing to just be like, you know what? This
Insane.
happened with my cousin, and that wasn't incest. You
No.
know?
I
It's
will
like,
say he was a teenager, so maybe he wasn't really in control of what was going on, but still not okay.
no, and I just have so many questions. Like, did the cousin's girlfriend just be like, "Nah, let's do it"?
Yeah.
Like, and also like, did he just like sit there and watch, or like,
And like
did
where his cousin
he?
was his cousin and his girlfriend actually that was their kink and they like added him in. I don't know. Weird.
Yeah, I just have so many questions. But then how he literally, this is why men scare me so much, and how you can literally like, in one episode, you just learn you can never trust men. He had me fooled. He did. He had me fooled for a
Mm-hmm.
quick second, and then right away is like, yeah, but like literally, I just want to sleep with her. Like he doesn't actually care about
He
having
doesn't.
a
His
relationship
confessional,
with
he was
her.
like, you have a moral dilemma. She wants monogamy. I just want to sleep with her.
Yes, and who was he talking to? Was it Marcus or Chris or Jason? I can't remember in the room where he was like telling them to. I think it was Chris where he was like saying to their face like, "Yeah, like I mean, I want to sleep with her. Like, what do I do?" kind of thing. And it's like men are so scary because to Angelica's face, he's really coming across like he's like fully into her, fully interested. Like maybe he would be interested in monogamy. Like who
He's only
knows?
saying all that to sleep with her.
It's terrifying. He's not being upfront with her at
Which
all.
is so annoying because in all of his confessionals, he's always like, you know what, I'm upfront with everybody. They know I'm not monogamous. And he has not been upfront with
No.
Angelica.
Also, I just don't understand. Just go have sex with somebody else who's interested in exactly what you're interested in.
Hmm.
Why? What's the point of fooling somebody?
I think he likes to chase.
It doesn't make any sense to me. Like just like screwing somebody over,
Or I think he genuinely likes her, but will refuse to be in a relationship with somebody.
but you don't respect her then. No, these men don't understand true respect. Like, do men actually respect women? No. Does any man actually respect a woman? I don't think so. I'm starting to think it's a myth.
A myth. At least all Vanderpump people don't.
Literally, men are scary. Maybe I'm watching too much reality TV and too much Tell Me Lies, but men get scarier and
The
scarier.
Tell Me Lies definitely does that.
Yeah, except for Wrigley, but like,
Hmm.
you know, ugh. Oh
Oh,
yeah, and then he said something about what did he say? Oh, he said he wanted a mini girlfriend for vacation.
yes.
I'm sorry, what? And he said he wanted to play house with Angelica. Like, what a condescending little comment. Like, when she
Hmm.
has actual, she could have
Feelings.
actual feelings involved and you have no idea, and you're just like there to play house and have a mini girlfriend for vacation.
Hmm.
Ugh,
Gross.
disgusting.
Gross. Let me tell you another thing that really pissed me off with a man in this episode. It is a woman in wine event. So all of these women are either like own their own wine company or are very high up in in the wine company. Marcus goes, I'm hungover. I really don't want to just be serving housewives. And I was like, you cannot call these women housewives.
Literally.
That is so rude. Because when he said that, I was like, oh, are they all from housewives? And then when they were talking, they was like, no, they all own their own companies. They are not part of that housewives franchise.
It's
You
literally
cannot say that.
a business event. And
A
it's just
business
because
event.
it's women, like he would like it would have never been said if it was a man event, even if it was a man event that was husbands of businesswomen with their own
Hmm.
company, never once would it have been said where it's like, oh, just what don't want to work with all these husbands or
And I
whatever.
think he would have worked harder. He wouldn't have been sitting around if
Yes.
it was a male event. The fact
No.
that it was women and he was like, oh, I have to serve these housewives. I was like, Marcus, I am losing so much respect for you.
Literally. And it literally is a businesswoman event.
Hmm.
You disgusting little boy
Pissed me
who
off.
can't handle your freaking alcohol and can't understand that you are there for a work event.
Hmm.
Also that dude Kevin.
Oh,
Kevin.
with Venus?
Yeah, like I'm into it and I like how everybody's trying to set them up.
Yeah.
But I'm sorry, when he came right up and just stared directly at the camera.
Oh, did he? I missed that.
Yes, for like a good like 5 seconds, just like
That is
stared at
so.
the camera and then started talking to Venus. It was so awkward. I was like,
I need a Venus love storyline.
I do too. I love Venus
Me too.
so much.
More airtime for Venus. We don't see enough.
Agreed.
Any other notes? I'm
I
trying to
think
think
that's
of
all
mine.
my notes.
Me too. It was a good episode. I'm excited for next episode. I love the traveling episodes,
Hmm.
but yeah, it was a pretty like there wasn't a lot of drama. This one, it sounds like it'll be a lot of drama next one. There were just
Hmm.
a few things that man really irked me, and it was all the boys.
Yeah.
The girls, they were fine this episode.
Yeah.
All
Next
of them.
episode is gonna be nuts
Yeah,
once.
especially when they always had the ones like to be continued.
Yeah. Those
Gonna
are
be
always
nuts.
juicy.
Juicy, juicy, juicy.
Juicy, juicy, juicy.
Just the way I like it. Okay. Next episode. Not episode. Sure. One sec. Let me have a drink.
Let me have a drink.
What are you drinking?
Moonbeam ice cream.
Oh, you've had this one before when we've been on
It's
the
my
pod.
favorite.
I'm drinking a Walker Brothers hard kombucha, and it's good, but I definitely think they affect my bladder. But it's all I have in the house
Oh,
right now. So I'm drinking
oh.
extra water also.
An extra water, please.
Oh
Hmm.
man, today we went to brunch, just really paused. So I've talked about this before, but I have a bladder issue. I can't drink coffee. I have to be very careful about alcohol and acidic food, spicy foods, because they all flare up my bladder, basically. But today we went to brunch and they said, we're out of matcha. And I was like, are you kidding me? I'm going to burn this place down. Not actually, but that's what I was thinking in my head because all morning I've been like, yeah, I want a matcha. They're all out. I don't order coffee because I know it's probably not going to be good. But then my boyfriend had a coffee and I was sipping a few little sips off that. And oh boy, did it revive my bones. I wish. I would do anything to have a good bladder. I might
Mm.
remove it. Just kidding. I don't know
Oh,
how that works.
just a little tidbit off that. The local coffee shop by us for
Mm-hmm.
their Valentine's menu has a matcha right now it's a banana matcha with sea salt, caramel. I think it's like sea salt, caramel, banana syrup in
Is
it.
it good in matcha?
Dude, it is unbelievably good. I have never had
Oh.
anything better than that. I'm gonna try and recreate it at home, but I honestly don't even think I can. I'm like willing to get a job there just so I can learn how to make it. It's so incredibly good. And then yesterday I got a shot of espresso in it as well.
In the
So
matcha?
yes, because it's like kind of like a little caramely, you know? So you're like, oh, you can put a little.
Mm.
It's I literally today, and I don't leave my house. So you best believe if I'm gonna leave my house for something, it's
It's good.
good. And I today almost left my house for it, and tomorrow I am gonna leave my house for it.
Oh
And
my
that's
gosh.
saying
Can you
something.
pick one up on Friday before you pick me up at the airport? I don't care that it's going to be 2 hours cold or warm.
Oh yeah, because you're not gonna be here.
Yeah, I won't be in Iowa. So you'll pick me up in Minneapolis. So just buy one, and I don't care that it's
Yeah.
going to be 2 hours warm. I'll put some more ice in it.
I'll put it in like a Stanley or something.
Yes, that would be so amazing. Thank you.
Yeah, okay. It's so good. Like unbelievable.
I'm so excited.
And I'm so sad it's limited edition, so that's why I'm gonna try and recreate it at home.
Next show, it was supposed to be the best episode of Traitors ever.
Dude, I think that's the thing is it got built up so much, and then I was like, this was it.
It was a little bit of a letdown.
A little bit of a letdown.
Also,
Just don't build things
still,
up.
the ball outfits still were not amazing. Lisa's was great.
No.
I love Candace's. Other people of them just was not vibing.
No.
Rob's
Rob's
bad, 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 bad.
bad. I know Bob the Drag Queen loved it, but I hated
Oh, really?
it.
You saw that Bob the drag queen loved
Yeah, Bob the Drag
Rob's
Queen
outfit?
said that it changed his opinion on Rob.
That outfit?
Yeah, and I was like, no. First of all, I have an insane Rob ick. Remember last week and I was like, yeah, I'll marry Rob. He's so hot. No. Every time I see Rob now, I'm like, ugh. Like, you know how that switch happens with men? How
Hmm.
it's just like they do one thing and it's like immediate, like every single thing you do now, it just
Hmm.
pisses me off and I want to vomit when you talk. That's me with Rob now.
Is it because he's so buddy buddy with Colton?
Yeah, he's such a like a little boy's boy little vibe thing going and like,
Hmm.
ugh,
I
just
see the
stop.
whole thing is hard because I see why he voted for Lisa. The
He was
only
leading the
Yeah,
charge. Like,
that's what pissed me off is he was leading it. It's different if he was going into it because what was the other? They were trying to get him to vote for Natalie,
yeah,
which Natalie did slip up. She had the same thing as Portia, so she had a little slip up there.
yeah.
Yeah, he's leading the charge because he's so buddy with Colton. He's gonna do whatever Colton wants.
It was
It's
weird. Like
gonna start
even
biting him in the butt now.
yes, like even when they were at the challenge thing and he was with just Colton and he was like, "Yeah, I don't know how people aren't going to go after Lisa. Like we all got to get Lisa." Like why are you trying to get Lisa out? She's like your teammate basically.
Yeah,
I don't get it. You're not playing the game correctly.
he's
Like,
solely playing for himself. I think he just wants to win as a traitor. I don't think he's gonna
yeah.
play with Candace. And now Candace kind of shot herself in the foot by doing Rob, being like the outcast that did Rob.
No, I think that was smart on her part
You think
because
so?
now Rob's name is in talks.
Mm.
Because now people are circulating saying
Rob.
Rob is being suspicious, and Rob is being suspicious. It was
Hmm.
so weird how at the end he said word for word basically what
Yes.
Colton said.
Yeah, they're like,
Like,
it
how
does make them
stupid
look
can
like
you
they are
get?
traitors together.
It's gross and weird. And
Hmm.
that's what gave me the ick. Like, why the hell? Like, I don't even care if you're gonna vote Lisa if that was weird too in general, like to lead the charge and then to vote her. Gross. But
Hmm.
then to word for word repeat what somebody else said, let alone what Colton said. Can you get your own personality for a second and like a freaking backbone?
Yeah, those two are weird together.
Like
The
that's I
one,
think what I liked about him is that he had his own personality, and now that he's like following and being a little bitch boy, it's like,
hmm.
ugh.
No, I agree. The one thing I didn't love about this episode is when Jam Jam was murdered. I kind of wish they wouldn't have told anybody at the ball who was murdered, and then they would have woken up in the morning and been like, "Oh my God, Jam Jam was murdered," and then they all had to kind of be like, "Okay, what was Jam Jam saying?" Because when he got murdered, he immediately goes, "It was Lisa. It was Lisa," and so from there on, like, yeah, of course everybody's gonna pick Lisa. Then
I
I just kind of
know.
wish it was a little more suspicious of what went on because then some people would have been like, well, he did kind of mention Lisa. It wouldn't have been like yelling out who it was.
I know. I'm like at a crossroads of whether I couldn't tell until like it actually happened what they were gonna do if they were gonna just take
Yeah.
it or do it overnight. I agree. It would have been interesting if they would have just left it and then left them all to have a discussion the next day.
Yeah, because I think it would have been so interesting because there were people that were, I mean, like Natalie and Kristen did feel bad about taking the antidote, but it would have been more interesting if it was the next morning after they had time to like think about it. And I think they would have felt so guilty at breakfast for
Mm-hmm.
taking that. I
Mm-hmm.
think after more time reflecting in it, it was like too heightened of emotions at the ball. So I think it would have been interesting.
And it was just awkward. It's like it was Lisa, it was Lisa, and then it just pans to Lisa.
And
She's
Lisa's
just
like,
there.
I didn't do anything.
Yeah, and it's like, well, I mean, he did just kind
Yeah.
of just say your name.
And I love Lisa, but it's so true. When somebody accuses her, she just goes, no, I didn't. No.
Yeah,
You're like,
I did not do that.
you sound guilty.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah,
No.
I agree, actually. I do think that it would have been better if the murder was at night. It was just weird. Like, I get what they were trying to do with the whole event. It was just executed in like a very odd way.
Yeah. I also will, maybe they'll come later. I felt like last season there were more challenges based on knowledge or riddles
Mm,
or like the guessing game of the doors, remembering what the doors, like that was more of a memory game. I feel like this season, all of the challenges have been strength.
yeah,
And I'm not loving that because it just feels like all the same people are coming out on top every single time.
I agree. I also feel like this season, a lot of the same people are getting constant airtime,
Mm-hmm.
and we're not seeing certain people yet,
Mm-hmm.
which I know certain people have talked on as well. Like, I know Kristen has spoken out recently saying, like, that her storyline's kind of been cut. I think Mark Ballas is kind of a seconded that. And it is
Yeah.
true, like we really haven't seen them at all. Steven, we haven't seen yet, but I wonder now that his name is being brought
Yeah,
up if
with
we
Colton.
will.
Colton's always like, so
Dude,
I play this game like this. Now I
dude,
have
can
another
Colton
one.
take a freaking chill pill for
One
two
break. And then he's
seconds?
gonna get Steven out as a faithful. And it annoys me that he's like, well, this is how I play. I just keep putting people's names out. And I'm like, don't you feel bad that all these faithfuls are getting murdered under
Yeah.
you?
And can you like realize it's not your show? We're
No.
not all here to watch you. Can you let somebody else have a voice for 2 seconds? Like,
Exactly.
shut up. I'm
I know.
sick of you.
Me too. Get him off. I thought he was going to be off this episode and then he
I
wasn't. And I was like,
know.
oh my God.
I know, murder him. I get it. Would have been obvious, but Lisa, you were leaving anyway. Like, get
Yeah.
Colton out of
Get Colton
here.
out if you have to go out anyway.
Yeah, and Rob was already leading the charge for you,
Mm-hmm.
despite everything. Like, I just don't get it.
And
Rob, what are you doing?
break Colton and Rob up.
It's odd.
Odd.
And the whole like dagger thing when Rob had to like figure
Oh,
out
yeah,
who
that was
was
so
lying.
weird.
Dude, I'm like,
That was
they
icky. Yeah.
yes. And I get it. Natalie did have the dagger. But I was like, of course I'm being like this now, but I was like, of course you're gonna think the woman's lying. Of
Yes.
course you're gonna go
I mean,
against
she
the
did
woman.
immediately cross her arms afterward or like
Yeah,
before.
she did have a tell. She
Yeah.
did.
You could
But
definitely tell. But yeah, the whole staring down, I was like, stop. Now you're being like Colton. Also,
I
Colton's
know.
beanie was way up here off of his head.
I literally had that in my note. I said, put your freaking hat on your head. What is that doing? Also, like,
Nothing.
first of all, how is it not flying off? What
There's
bobby
no
pins?
wind.
How many bobby pins do you have in right now? Like, make it make sense.
Little we do know
What do
is
you,
there's just bobby pins completely around the beanie.
like, what glue are you using right now? What fashion tape are you using right now?
We need to know.
I don't understand. I can't keep anything on. I
Yeah,
can't even keep a
Colton, you need to tell us how you keep the beanie on, and you need to tell us your skincare routine, and then you need to be kicked out.
yeah, because things were flying around. People's hair was flying around, and his freaking hat was literally a
Oh
centimeter like on
yeah,
his head.
you're so right. Natalie's
Yeah.
hair was blowing in the wind.
So
I
he
didn't even
had
think
to
about
there
that.
like literally what fashion tape, fashion glue, e
Ratatouille.
what yeah, a rat under there. Make it make sense. Lash glue, bobby pins. I don't
You know?
know. Was Rob just constantly adjusting?
Hugh Colton, let me adjust this for you.
Literally. And like what was the point? I didn't like it. I don't think anybody did, but put your freaking hat on your head. It's disgusting.
Yeah. No, I agree. But I did like how afterwards they made that pact of nobody could tell who the dagger has. And I'm
Mm.
like, wow, now it's like another little alliance that has come in here.
Yes,
And who's going to break that alliance? So, like, that's even another interesting
I
thing.
know.
So, I like how, yeah, there's like a secret within the secrets now.
It is crazy. Now Candace and Rob hate each other.
I know. It's like,
Like,
what do you
how is that
do?
gonna go? It is like one of them has to just get each other out, and it's
Yeah.
whoever can get each other out first. And then can they recruit another traitor or like,
Well, I think, wasn't it last year they were maybe going to add someone in? I don't know. I think they've added the ones in before. I can't fully remember. Usually, when the traders start going in on each other, it's a downfall real fast of all the other traders.
yeah.
So it'll
And
be interesting. I honestly, at this point, I'm hoping Candace wins.
same. I want Rob out of there.
Yeah.
But is it I forget, I guess, how the game ends. Is it not traitors versus faithfuls of who wins?
No, it is. Because at the end, if, say, like Candace is in, and so is Kristen and Mark, and at the end, you know how they say, faithfuls, do you think you have all of the faithfuls and there's no
Yeah,
traitors,
okay.
and there is a traitor, then Candace would be the only one that would win.
Mm-hmm.
But like last year, the faithfuls won because they only had faithfuls. They had gotten all the traitors out.
Yeah, okay. So Rob is dumb.
Yeah.
If he brings Colton in to be a traitor, I'm gonna be freaking
Oh
pissed. If
yeah,
it's a
because I think
little
that is,
boys
yeah.
club, I'm gonna be so annoyed.
Me too.
Ugh.
Get Colton out of here. And
Get
honestly, then Rob.
yes. Disgusting. Let me check my other notes. See what
Yeah, that's my biggest thing right now is just I'm getting annoyed with all the challenges because they're so strength based. So it's the same people winning over and over and over. Like we knew who the people would be doing the dagger up
hmm
there. Yeah, but like last year, we had like the riddle one, we had the bug one, we had the chess game, we had the rooms where you had to go in and figure out the rooms. Like they were all things that you didn't need to be strong for. There was some, yes, you had to be strong for, but it was very mixed up. And I feel like every single challenge this time, other than the cabin one, has been very strength based.
Yeah, it has.
I like to see who is like the smart one out of it because, like, honestly, strength doesn't matter in this
Yeah.
game. So it kind of pisses me off because, of course, Colton's going to keep coming on top then.
Yeah.
I don't
What
like
is
that.
up with that?
I like the smart ones over, like, the ones that have to use your knowledge or, like, you know, clue testing. I like those ones over the strength based like watching them.
I love the
Yes, where you have to
team
work
ones like
together.
yeah, the team ones where it's like yeah, riddle kind of things that they're all like working to solve
Hmm.
together, or it's the duo ones where it's a partnership that you're like
Yes.
having to
I guess,
figure
yeah,
out.
because there was that one where they had to stack the horns, and then
Yeah.
Colton didn't stack them. So like those ones I like because it shows different strengths of people.
Yeah.
Anyway, traders. I mean, I know it's already filmed. Please do more knowledge based or random ones, not the strength ones. I don't care who can carry a lot of sacks of rocks. That doesn't.
Boring.
I don't want to watch that. I do like the one where they're on the boat though too, but it was because they had to work together. It
Yeah.
wasn't like one person
I don't care if
doing it.
people are strong.
I don't care at all.
Boring.
I
Especially when
want to
you put
know
like a
who's
freaking
conniving.
past NFL person on and like Rob from Love Island on. It's like, okay, we know.
Yeah.
Boring.
Like it's kind of like a little sexist. Like Natalie's the only girl in there
Yeah.
because yeah, most of the girls aren't as strong as Colton.
Because he's a freaking past NFL person.
So yeah. Anyway, stop doing strength-based things.
Yeah.
Also, I my other note is in it. Johnny had talked about, he said something like, I don't know, he was saying something about how their game was. And I love whenever he talks about his game, like how he's playing it. He also like me and Tara. Like our
Yeah.
game is to do this. Like they're fully playing as a duo, and I
Yes.
love it. Like I hope they win.
I just want those two to win. I love
Yeah.
them.
If
They're
it's a
so
traitor,
cute.
I want Candace to win. If it's Faithfuls, Tara and Johnny better be in it.
Yeah, honestly, I want Faithfuls to win.
Yeah.
Like, I like Candace a lot, but I'm like, I don't know. It's just so messy. And I just don't. I mean, she did kind of throw herself under the bus as well when she defended Lisa so hard
That's what I was thinking too.
that it's like, well, now you do look suspicious. You
Yeah.
defended Lisa so hard, and at this point, if you put Rob's name down and Rob does get out and say I'm a traitor, okay, well,
They're gonna go
now
back to her.
it's very
hmm
clear that you were a traitor.
Yeah, the only thing that she has is saying that she's a housewife, so she's always gonna defend
Yeah.
because at least she defended Portia. She has defended all the housewives. It wasn't like
hmm
Lisa who didn't defend Portia.
She
You know,
pissed at Rob though. She is
pissed. And I love when
pissed.
Rob is like, I'm just scared of being yelled at in the Tarot. And I'm
Yeah.
like, you should be.
Have you seen that she's like, yeah, at the reunion, I'm gonna go at him, and I think he's the only one in all of the Traitors castle that she doesn't follow. He doesn't follow her. No, she doesn't follow him on Instagram,
Oh,
and they've like had a little
they actually have
stuff in like
beef.
comment section back and forth. Yeah, she has
Interesting.
beef with him.
Well, that would get annoying because that makes me feel like they didn't win then, or he won by himself because they were really strong, the three of them.
They were so strong, and he's the
Yeah.
one that messed it up because he was a selfish
hmm
little boy's boy.
Yeah. I mean, to be Lisa, when the crack started showing, like when Colton had brought her up, she kept shooting herself in the foot because she
Yeah,
wasn't great at like speaking and defending herself.
I agree. I do think that if Jam Jam wouldn't have been able to like yeah, go out in front of everybody and say, it was Lisa, it was Lisa. I don't necessarily know if Lisa would have gone home that
I
night.
think so too. That's why I was annoyed that he could say
Yeah.
that at
Which
the
that's what I was annoyed about. I literally wrote this down when Colton was like, I just want to say I came into this game really scared of housewives and I just took one down. And it's like, Colton did not take a
I know
housewife
he's so
down.
annoying. It's like actually Jam Jam did a lot of it. Yes,
Jam Jam did.
you put Lisa's name out there, but you put everybody's name out there at this point. So
Yeah,
he's
and like
taking ownership for every single trader, basically. Even though but he said everybody's name.
exactly. And no, like, not that many people went into the night thinking suspiciously of Lisa.
No.
People then thought Lisa because Jam Jam literally went out screaming, it was Lisa! It was
Yeah.
Lisa! Like, that's what freaking took Lisa out, not you, Colton. So don't say it. And then, even, I don't care if you specifically were the one to name somebody.
hmm
I just think it does take
It takes
the
everybody.
majority
Yeah.
to vote somebody else. So I just think it's just so him to be like taking
hmm
credit for everything. He's just such an asshole. I can't
Such an
stand
asshole.
that man.
Mm-mm.
Ugh. Lisa did kind of crumble under the pressure, I will agree.
Yeah.
But still, it's just like at the end of the day, I think that Rob's the one that screwed the traders over, obviously.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Ugh.
Any other thoughts on the Mayday? We were playing Clue last night and the whole time because my boyfriend's never played before, so I had to explain the rules and I started off with someone's been murdered. And I was like, I can't not
Murdered.
say it the way Alan Cumming says it.
Now it's so fun.
It really is.
Lauren really wants to have a trader's birthday party. And
I
I
do.
still stand by. We need to do that.
I
It would
know.
be like no other.
I know. Kendra moved this year and it was just hard and my house wasn't really set up for it.
Blame it on me.
I know I would say my house wasn't really set up for it and you would have to fly in and I wanted more help with like putting it all together. And it was just kind of, I don't know, I got overwhelmed with it. And there are people like
It
that were
would
out
be
of
so fun.
town during it, so I
Yeah, it would
was gonna
be.
have all my friends there. But I feel like I should do it for like a New Year's Eve party or
Yeah.
something where
Yes.
everybody's like are there. I know because I was thinking of all the things I could do. And then my friend is Allie. And so we said she was going to be Allie Cummings and she was going to have multiple outfit changes and come on in. And we would, yeah, draw cards. We still have to do that.
It would be so fun. Whenever I watch the
hmm
show, I'm like, oh my God, this would be one of the best parties to ever throw.
Yes. And you could kind of make it a drinking game at the same time.
Yeah. You could have fun cocktails to serve as well. And like,
Yes, I would want like traders themed cocktails. Everybody has to have their craziest outfits. I was telling people at work actually yesterday because they're like, "Oh my God, did you know that traders this season or the next season is going to be like normal people?" And I was like, "Yeah, I don't think I'd be good at it, but I'm fully applying because I solely want to go there and have awesome outfits."
I know I really want to apply, but I'm also like, I'm not gonna lie, after that cabin episode,
You can't do it.
I don't know if they put me in that situation. I think I would have to be taken to the hospital.
I don't think that one was as scary as last year when you had to hold hands with people and you didn't know it was in the box and it was like bugs falling on you.
Oh yeah, that was scary too.
Like that would, I don't know how people do it. Rob and Sierra were together and Rob was just talking her through it the whole time. I would need
Yeah.
something like somebody like that. That would be like, it's okay, it's okay. Like could not have somebody that was also like me where we were.
Yeah, like if you and I were doing it,
Yeah.
we could not together because
Mm-mm.
we would both be freaking out. We would
Yeah.
not support each other.
I would just have to think the whole time and be like, there's money at the end. There's money at the end. You can do it. They're not going to put something that's going to like
Yeah.
kill you or bite you.
Traders is so hard because it's like you don't even necessarily get that money. Like if you don't make it to the end, you don't even get that.
If
Like,
I got out, I'd be like, I had bugs on me for no reason.
yeah, that's crazy. But I still might apply.
Yeah, me too. Last show, Southern Charm.
Southern Charm. Goodness, these people. Am I right?
Yeah, well, one, I don't know all the details. I haven't really looked at it. Let's just say this is a sidetrack of this episode. Whitney was in the Epstein files. He had dinner with Epstein, talking about a new show. Other than that, I don't know all the details, but I'm like, Whitney. Also, Whitney's always been a creep. So
Always been a creep.
I would honestly, if he's in it, I'm not super surprised.
I'm not surprised at
They
all.
can, I know Whitney is like the executive producer, like he's the one kind of behind Southern Charm, but in my head I go, get Whitney off. Have somebody else produce. I don't care about Whitney's storyline
No.
whatsoever.
He's been a creep since the beginning. Like I'm
Yes.
rewatching
With
and
Catherine.
with Catherine, he was such a
Yeah.
creep. And then even his girlfriend that was younger than Catherine, well, I think she was she from Russia? I'm not quite sure. And she
Oh, is
like,
that why he wanted to make that show? Because he wanted to make
mm,
a show of like young Russian girls.
I don't know. I can't remember, but they dated for
Ew.
quite some time. And then like she was a model. I can't remember.
Honestly, I
I should know.
watched
I'm
the
watching it
beginning of Southern
currently.
Charm during COVID, and I feel like I can remember. I should rewatch it because I think I can't, barely can remember the beginning seasons
He's
that well.
such a creep. And like, it's, ugh, it's gross. And yeah, with Catherine, he's like talking about how young she is and like
hmm
literally, and then trying to get with her. And then he goes and dates a girl that's younger than her.
Yeah, and she was 21, Catherine was. So the other
Yeah.
girl has to be what, 20 or 19?
Yeah. And
Disgusting.
then from another country. And like it gets referenced at some point how it's like, oh yeah, he kind of likes the power dynamic of her not fully understanding how things like work here.
Oh, I do remember this. Okay, yes, yes, yes. When you had said that part, I do remember this. People had brought up the power dynamic that he loves a
Yes.
girl that like where he has to like explain things. Ew.
Yes.
Gross.
Gross.
Okay, let's get back to this episode because I can't think of Whitney anymore, and he just makes me so mad. And when I saw him in the files, I was like, you know what? I'm honestly not that surprised, and it's disgusting. So let's get a new producer on the show and kick him off.
Kick him off.
Yes. Okay. This episode one, I love that Sally's regretting these chickens. We knew you would, girl. If you're gonna buy chickens for a man and not yourself, you're gonna regret it.
You should never buy anything for a man.
No, only
Maybe
buy
as a
things for
gift.
yourself.
Yeah, as a gift, but if it's something that you're gonna have to take care of or
Mm-mm.
put any more time and effort into, do it for you, girl,
Do
and
it for
only
you.
you.
Only you.
It's
If you
gonna
don't
make
like
noise
eggs
and
that much,
poop.
why have chickens? You know? I don't know if she does or not,
Literally.
but you should do it for yourself.
Do it for yourself.
And I like when she was like, I thought they were gonna swim and stuff, and her sister's like, that's
That's
ducks.
ducks.
Yeah.
That was funny.
I did as much as I don't like I last episode I was saying, oh, Sally, it's all Sally this season. I did like seeing her with her family.
I did too. It was actually really refreshing and
hmm
sweet. I think
But
it made
now
her
and
a lot more
sorry,
relatable.
way more relatable. I guess maybe I don't mind Sally. I just don't like that it's this season just feels like it's so much Sally.
I
Like we were saying,
agree.
like not enough Molly and other characters. It's all Sally this season. Oh yeah, I had notes on let me pull it up. Okay, let's just talk about Austin's birthday dinner. It was going fine. It was going well. They were ordering every single thing possibly on the menu that you could possibly order.
I wanted to be
Honestly,
there.
me too. As they were ordering, I was like, can we make this a table of five, please? I mean, actually,
Table of six.
kick Whitney out. I'll sit there.
Yeah, they get put me there
Yeah,
too.
yeah, yeah. Because when they were talking, I was like, God damn, all this
Put,
sounds so
give me some
good.
of that shrimp cocktail. I don't
I
have an appetite,
know.
but I would for shrimp cocktail.
Me, me too. But he wasn't even trying to be Austin wasn't even trying in the beginning. He just knew he was going to ruin this birthday dinner. When I feel like Craig was trying.
Yes, I think Craig went in being like, we'll just put everything to the side. This is
Mhm.
not the day for this.
Yeah, it's
Let's
his
just have a good
birthday.
time like the good old days and just be buddies.
Yeah,
And
and
Austin
Austin
said,
went,
let's just eat and then let's spill the drama.
yes, he was wild. And to say that he hated Craig, like even Whitney and Shep were like, whoa, 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 you have to back that up.
Back it up.
Back it up. Back it up into Craig because you know you want to.
You know you want to. You want to throw that dump truck back into Craig's ding dong.
We know it.
We can see it.
The whole thing was wild. I don't even know. Honestly, the whole time they're fighting, I'm like, what are you guys even fighting about at this point?
Dude, they're literally fighting about like not wanting to be friends.
I'm like, don't be friends
Then
then.
don't be friends. I don't understand. Like they're fighting about not being compatible friends. Okay, well then just don't be friends.
Yeah. Yeah, I love how Shep was like in the beginning, he's like, man, this is like the good old days. And you could genuinely see how happy Shep was. He's like, this is
Yeah.
like the good old days. And then Austin's like, wrong, Shep. Let me ruin this dinner.
Literally, Austin also is like had it premeditated. Like goes
Yes.
to the bathroom with Whitney and immediately he's like he had it all freaking planned. It's like
Hmm.
immediately like, oh, fucking Craig, like so fucking annoying, blah 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 blah. I'm gonna get so mad at him when I come back from the bathroom after dropping a big dookie right in the bathroom. Like what?
No, 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 literally, that's what it was.
I'm nauseated by Austin's obsession with Craig. I can't
Nauseated.
handle it anymore.
Me neither.
Just stop talking.
Stop talking.
And you can tell Craig is like, dude, what?
A lot of times when Craig and Austin are fighting, I'm like, Craig, that was mean, or like that is crazy what you're saying. But this dinner, I was siding with Craig most of the time.
I'm not gonna lie, when it comes to Austin and Craig, I'm always siding with Craig. And I hate to say it, I don't even like Craig. It's just like
Hmm.
if somebody is that obsessed, I can see how Craig can get mean in arguments
Oh,
because
for sure.
it's just like get off my freaking nutsack at a certain point.
Hmm.
Just get off my back. Like,
Well, for seasons, Austin has been annoyed with something. Last season,
yes.
yeah, before it was Paige. And then it was his house and how he always was at his house. And then now it's the drinking thing and him. And it's like, okay,
It
the
is
drinking
always
thing annoyed
something.
me because clearly Paige was also a huge influence of why he didn't do hard liquor. And yes, Craig has said he has a drinking problem. Just because somebody says they have a drinking problem and is now drinking again does not mean they were lying. It means they are just figuring out their relationship with alcohol and their sobriety or what they're doing. And
Hmm.
Craig can figure that out with him by himself.
And like if Austin was a good friend, it's more like a personal one-on-one conversation to be having.
Hmm.
It's not like a let me throw this in your face and use it in an argument kind of conversation.
Yes.
That's not when you bring up somebody's drinking habits if you're
Hmm.
an actually true friend who's truly concerned about them.
Yeah.
He's using it out of spite. He's
And
not
it's so
using it
interesting now for two
sincerely.
seasons. Craig has said, Austin, you act so different on camera. And I'm like, I could see it. I could see him doing that.
For sure. Well, even how Craig is, was it Craig who brought it up or was it somebody else who brought it up? I can't remember how somebody asked Austin if he had got a girlfriend just because it looked better on camera.
Hmm.
And it's like, I
It
mean,
kind of seems that
yeah,
way, yeah.
yeah,
But I think ever since he got so much flack for Sierra, he's trying to be like this good guy.
yeah.
I
It's
see
weird. And
right through you, Austin.
I think Craig's right. I think Austin is just jealous of Craig and that fact that Austin's life really hasn't changed and
Hmm.
Craig's life has changed immensely.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, you can say what you want to say about Craig, but he really has made a name for himself and he has built a life for himself that he can call himself successful.
For sure.
And Austin can't. And then for Austin to be like, yeah, my company hasn't taken off, so you're just gonna throw that in my face?
It's
It's
like,
like, well, I mean,
no.
like if you're gonna constantly come at this man, like and say like constant shit at a certain point, he's gonna come back.
Hmm. You gotta try a Trop Pop for me. So I
Mm.
can't drink it. His beer, Austin's beer, and tell me if it's good or not.
I will try all of Bravo.
We should. We should have
We
one
should
episode where we
actually.
try everything. I can only do the seltzers and the ciders and things or wine, but you have to try all the beer for sure.
Dude, that would actually be so fun.
Hmm.
So fun. We should
We're gonna do
totally do
that.
that. Yeah, that'd be
What
great.
else happened? Oh, Molly is gonna do a show. Sounds like next episode.
Oh
She's gonna
yeah.
sing, which will be exciting.
Hmm.
What happened to all the girls this
Well,
episode?
Charlie and Craig went on their date,
Oh, yes, yes, yes. And their oyster
which
date.
I'm
That
not
was
gonna lie,
cute.
I'm kind of here for Charlie and Craig.
Me too.
I
Which
just
is
want
crazy
Charlie to be
because I don't
happy.
know. Yeah, Charlie. Yeah, I like them. And I
I
think he is
know.
kind of giddy with her. As much as I don't love Craig, I think, well, we always knew Craig and Paige. We're not super compatible. I always loved Craig and Paige because of Paige, not
And that's my
necessarily
thing.
because of them. They were
If
never compatible. If you watch Winter House, they were never compatible.
if Charlie and Craig get together, I only like them because of Charlie, like as well. I like Charlie a lot. I
No, me
will
too.
say. I saw her on TikTok the other day and she was just crocheting and showing her like recent crochet
Oh
projects.
my
And
God, I
I'm like,
love
oh
that.
yeah, I'm obsessed with you.
Yeah, I like Charlie.
I just like them a lot and I like how they right now they seem to both just be pretty honest with each other and like not quite sure where they're heading and not wanting to like dive in too quick, which I
Hmm.
appreciate. And I don't like how all the boys at the birthday dinner, all the boys took Craig's questioning of like, I don't know. I don't they're just such boys and it's just
Hmm.
gross. Like how they're like, "Oh, how's your date with Charlie? Like, what did they take they like did you take it to
They're just
whatever?" Like
gross.
basically asking if they like had sex, which is like disgusting
Yeah,
and
you
just
don't need
like,
to know.
how old are you guys?
Hmm.
And then when Craig kind of alluded to like, I just don't know how to like pace it out kind of thing.
Yeah.
And then I
They
think
acted like
Shep,
he wasn't into Charlie. And I was like,
yeah,
no, it was more of like Craig knows he falls hard. So it's
yeah.
just trying to
And
keep
then they
that fine
told him to
line.
just like have like Shep was like, we'll just like have some like sexy like fun times with her. And then Austin kind of like took it as like Craig was saying that, and then turned it
Yes.
like, well, Charlie's not the kind of girl to do that.
Yeah.
It's like Craig
Charlie's
never
not the
said
kind of
that.
girl to do that. I feel like that's how he
Yeah, he
says
tried to
it.
turn Craig into like this like misogynistic villain. It's like Craig never said he just wanted to have sex with Charlie. That was Shep's little misogynistic little bona fide mind. Like bona fide, I don't know, but like I'm just like I don't know. I just want them to have a nice little
Me too. I need
not
Southern Charm to
sexualized.
have a good episode where everybody's just getting along.
Yeah, for
This
once.
fighting is really getting on my nerves. I know it makes good storylines, but I'm really getting real annoyed. So I'm hoping everybody goes to Molly's show and everybody is just having a good time, holding hands.
Yeah, I think that's what I'm annoyed about the whole show. Like, even rewatching it, I'm just rewatching it because I haven't really ever watched the first few seasons. I got into it once. I don't even know. Like
Paige
I
was
think
in
I
it.
started what?
When Paige was in it.
No, like I started just like randomly watching it with you, like randomly coming
Mm,
in and then I don't even know when I actually started like,
yeah.
consistently watching it, but I never like fully watched the seasons with Thomas, so now I'm starting to watch
Mm,
them, but like it is a hard show to get through. I'm only on
yeah.
season two, and I am unemployed. I should be whipping through this show, and I am not. It's like, because it is every episode, even the early seasons, every episode there
Hmm.
is an
Just fighting.
argument.
Yes.
Yeah, it's just
Because at least with
constant
Vanderpump,
fighting.
there was like a lot of fighting, but there were so many good moments as well.
Yeah,
I just feel like
it's
there's not that many good moments in this show.
no, like I started watching Vanderpump because I'm like I can't do Southern Charm at this point.
Hmm.
Like I just have been doing Vanderpump. And Vanderpump, not every episode's fighting. If anything, there's like might
Mm-mm.
be a little like tiff here and there, but the whole episode's not like based around this argument. Southern Charm, it literally is argument after argument after argument. Or like Vanderpump, it might just be like big argument, and then episodes after that are like still coming down from this argument, or like
Hmm.
little tiff here and there, whatever. But like still a base friendship. Southern Charm, I'm like, are there any actual base friendships, or are you guys all just like
They all
literally
hate
just
each
all
other.
live in Charleston and you
Yes,
just coexist?
that's what it seems like.
I can't take it anymore.
I can't take it either.
Ugh.
Yeah, the only other thought about Southern Charm is I love that Madison still goes to her same place that she's been going to for 10 years. It's so cute.
That was awfully cute.
Yeah, and Bonita's dress was beautiful when she walked in. She had like this little pink suede, I think suede dress. Anyway,
I didn't
look it up.
look.
It was so cute.
I will
But
say,
all
being pregnant looks miserable.
horrible.
Every time Madison comes on screen, I'm like, you look beautiful, but boy, does that look miserable.
And when she said her pelvic bone broke during birth,
Oh my God. I
I
didn't
can
know
see why
that.
she's doing a C-section this time.
I didn't realize. I don't think I heard that part. I think
Oh,
I
yeah.
blocked it out.
She said that she was had a walker for the first 3 months of Hudson's life.
Oh my
Isn't
God.
that wild? I see why she is complaining about being pregnant all the time.
Ugh.
I'm excited for next season when she's not pregnant because I think we'll see
Yeah.
more of like the real Madison. I feel like every time she's on screen, she looks like she doesn't want to be there and she wants to be in bed.
Literally,
And
she's always
honestly,
like, ugh.
I don't blame her.
Oh my
And the fighting
gosh.
starts and she's always like, I need to go. I
Yeah.
also don't blame you.
Nope. That's me, not even pregnant.
So we'll give her a full pass on this season.
Mm-hmm.
More than a pass, a gold medal.
Gold medal.
Um, that was all my thoughts for Southern Charm. That's all the
Same.
shows. I did want to talk about Carl Radke's book. I work at a bookstore and I staff worked it for this month. I finished it. It's so good, actually. Like it's not a normal reality stars, celebrities memoir where it's just like fluff. Also, he doesn't have a ghostwriter, so I really respect that. It was fully written by him, and like the audiobook is fully by him. And it's just really good. And he really opens up. I was just so surprised how much he opened up. I don't want to like say exactly what happens in the book, so I do really think people should read it. He basically does like a chronological of the whole from when he was like little to now.
Hmm.
And it just talks about how like there was like alcohol just was always in his family. It wasn't a huge thing. People were always, and then it just talks about his brother's addiction. And then it talks about like when he got to college and how his partying like really formed. And then when he was in, then he went to LA, which I thought was so interesting. He worked in Criminal Minds. And so I think what was like, what I thought was really cool with the book was it doesn't matter if you're like dealing with addiction or grief or anything, like somebody's gonna find something to relate to because like I definitely related with the grief, but I also really related to being like he went to LA trying to make it in the TV movie industry and he just wasn't doing it and he works on Criminal Minds, but he was literally making like 20,000 a year and he would come back to Pennsylvania and be like, he loved being saying to people like, I work in Criminal Minds, but really all of his friends were making like 5 times the amount he was, just working like
Mm.
mundane jobs, and how he was just couldn't find his identity. And I was like, that I really related that because I came to Nashville to work in the music industry, and that's really how I felt because they pay you literal shit here, and it is really about all the recognition. And he had to come to terms of I'm not always going to have something that's like flashy or something cool to say. And I was like, I feel like that's me of trying to find what you want to do, even if it's not something that people are like impressed by. You know what I'm trying to say? So that was
Hmm.
very interesting. But no, him like really diving into addiction was so interesting as well because he was just so vulnerable about it. I think we all have seen somebody addicted, or if you're like, let me say if you're not addicted, I'm not saying
Like if you haven't
if
struggled with
you,
addiction, we all know somebody who
yes,
has struggled with addiction. Like
but
I
I
think
never
everybody in
really,
their life has experienced either they've experienced addiction
yes,
firsthand or they have experienced knowing or loving somebody
knowing
with
somebody.
addiction.
And so me knowing people that have, but I haven't really experienced it, was so interesting getting inside of his head and really seeing what he was thinking the
Hmm.
whole time. What I thought was crazy that they didn't put in Summer House as a storyline, I'll just say this one really fast because it really brought his addiction even worse. And I'm like, 100% it would. He went to the Bahamas early in his career when he started doing medical device sales, and it was like a company work trip. And he had brought this girl he had just met to the Bahamas, and they were hooking up. And he noticed that on his balcony outside, there was a man peeping through, watching them. And he was like, hey, like went up to him and made him like was kind of confronting him. And the man was trying to hop balconies and then he fell and he died. And Carl was there the entire time. And he just talks about how he was so haunted by that image that his addiction like really ramped up. And I was like, no wonder it wouldn't. And I
Yeah.
honestly respect that he never made this storyline and only put it in his book.
Hmm.
Um, Also, I thought the other interesting part, as I'm not telling you all of everything, I do think people should read. It's just so, so good. The other interesting part I loved hearing from his side of things, because I think we had seen it on Summer House, was when Steven had outed him that he had somewhat been with the guy. When Carl was explaining it, it was assault. Like it was he didn't know what was happening, kind of thing. He was too gone to notice, and so it was. So in the book, it's really interesting because he's coming. He's like now that he's like I've come to terms with it. I understand it. I understand that it wasn't my fault. Everything, and the fact that a lot of reality TV you have to like make the storylines like it's real stuff in your life, but you have to make these storylines. And so he could tell that Steven was doing it for a storyline when Carl
Mm.
hadn't even come to terms with what had happened and had been honestly joking about it with Steven, but to he joked about it with Steven so he didn't have to come to terms. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it was just so interesting. And Steven has apologized since, but him coming, Carl's saying, like that it was a, Steven was trying to get more airtime by making it a storyline was interesting. And just hearing about his views of reality, like him knowing he wouldn't be where he is without reality TV, but he also thinks reality TV needs to change a bit and the audience needs to change. Like it cannot be so hateful. And I'm like 100% I agree. I think that's why we had said like we started this podcast because we just noticed all reality podcasts were just all about the gossip, all about the new things happening, mean, all trying to get like the scoop of what's going on. And we just wanted like a fun little hang. We would watch reality TV and talked about it. And I was like, I totally agree with what Carl was saying because he just was commenting how he kept getting so many bad comments all during his addiction. And yeah, it was interesting. And I just love how he just owns up to everything. Like he owned up how he said the fight he had with Jules was one of the worst days of his life. And like rewatching that, it was one of the worst days of his life because he just hates the way he came at her. He said he came at her because a girl that he had invited to the house didn't come and he just blew up at Jules. And like we all know that fight if you've watched Summer House, it like sticks
Yeah.
with you. And
Hmm.
he says rightfully so, he said with that, he was rightfully so the audience was mad at him. I mean, yeah, he like was so mean to her. But the way he owned up to her was just like owned up in the book. Everything he owned up to the book. I was just so surprised. He like owned up to everything. It didn't feel self-helpy. It just was fully him being like, this is me. This is where I am. And I'm like, I just fell in love with Carl more.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'm definitely
Anyway,
gonna read it. I'm not
I
ready
think
to read
everybody
it,
should read.
but I'm
Yeah,
definitely
it's
gonna read
so
it.
good. I was just really surprised by it all. And yeah, just knowing that he didn't have a ghostwriter. It was all his words, everything.
Like that's like
Yeah.
very admirable to like just be like, yeah. Like I don't
Mm-hmm.
think many people can write a book like that and just be so upfront about
No, and he
their
took blame for
experiences
like
and
everything,
yeah.
almost too much, I was thinking in
Hmm.
the book. Yeah, I'm just very proud of him. He was so vulnerable, so intimate with it. I think Carl just did an amazing job. And I'll do it this way. Oh, we have to do it this way.
We love you,
Um,
Carl
we love you,
Radke.
Carl, and we're definitely gonna go to a soft bar soon, and we're so proud of all of your success.
Want to go to soft bar so freaking
Me
bad.
too.
So bad.
Me too.
Also, Carl's podcast. I haven't
Yes,
well, I haven't listened yet, but I've
I haven't
seen
either.
clips of him and Kyle's
Hmm.
episode. But I'm so pumped about that
Yeah.
podcast.
Oh, that's what I was also gonna say. I want people to read the book, but the way Carl talks about Kyle is just so beautiful as well.
Hmm.
And the day or like the week that Carl was like so bad and he switched, Kyle came over and was the person to be like, you can't be doing this anymore. You're going to kill yourself. And I just think their friendship is very beautiful and I love
Hmm.
it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it sounds like I haven't listened to it. I've just seen the clip of it, but it sounds like on I think Kyle's his first guest on the podcast is
Yes. I haven't listened to it
yeah.
yet. Yeah. But yes.
But it sounds like they go really deep into that day that Kyle came over and Carl like and Kyle really go through because like obviously Kyle didn't I think Kyle just says like obviously he didn't know how to like go about the whole conversation, which like who
Who
would know how
would?
to
No.
go about that? But
Hmm.
like it is just crazy to think that like obviously Kyle probably didn't know he could have that impact on somebody. Like you just never think
Yeah.
that you could have that impact and it's like
For
yeah,
sure.
Kyle literally like, pretty much saved in a way saved Carl's
Oh, for
life.
sure. And
It's
now
just
Carl's
nuts.
saving other people's lives by
Yes,
coming
it's
out
like
about this,
the
which
impact
I
that people
was
have is insane. Like the negative
100%.
or positive. It's just like I just think, especially nowadays, it's like people just really need to realize the impact
No, absolutely.
you can
I was thinking
have.
about this when I was reading the book. I just was like, I'm so glad Carl didn't leave the show when he was
Yeah.
either deep in addiction or he was trying to sober up. I could see how some people, and if that's somebody's journey. But I was just so glad that he wasn't like, you know what, to help with my sobriety, I should leave the show. Or when he was super into his addiction and he was getting so many comments about it, I'm so glad he didn't leave the show and
Mhm.
instead is now showing his arc because I think it really shows the full picture. And now he's making like a bigger impact than he could have ever made.
Yeah.
So I'm just very proud of him for sticking with the show as well.
Yeah. It's actually crazy. Like
Hmm.
the impact and like the crazy stuff he could do. Even soft bar, like what that is in itself
Hmm.
is so cool.
It
I
is.
can't freaking
I
wait
want
to
it to
go
be
to
a
Soft
chain.
Bar.
Bring it to
I know.
Nashville.
I know. I really want it to be a chain. I'm
But
so excited to try it.
anyway,
We're gonna go crazy at Soft Bar and we'll
go
post it on our
crazy.
like social
I
media.
want one of everything.
One of everything, please, Carl.
Yeah, except for coffee because I can't drink that, but all the
I'll
rest.
take it.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, well that's all I wanted to talk about that because that's what I had read this week. Should we do our picky dicky?
Picky picky.
Picky, dicky, picky, picky, dicky, picky, dicky.
My picky dicky is, since we're talking about memoirs, if there is one reality celeb memoir that you would like to come out, whose would it be?
Oh, good question.
And I guess some have already come out because I know you'd be like Tim Gunn, but he already had one. And
I know, and I was just thinking about that, and I
hmm
have it, and I'm pretty
yeah.
sure it must be at mom's house. I should really grab that.
hmm
Well, I feel like it's like an obvious, but I really would love, and we kind of have it through Giggly Squad, but Paige
hmm
DeSorbo, obviously. I
hmm
think her journey is very similar to the journey that I mean, or any like young girl is wanting to go on. The
Yeah, because
Traitors.
they just have their How to Giggle book, but it'd be interesting to really deep dive into her life.
Specifically her, because I feel like, especially with like fashion and stuff, which is what the industry that I want to be in,
hmm
I would love to know her like first steps in the fashion industry, how she really got in that, even like her current day in the fashion industry and like her day to days in that world when she has like a heavy work day in that world would be really interesting.
hmm
And then, yeah, I just know like because she's spoken a lot about how before Summer House she was really lost in her career world.
Yeah.
I would love to know like more of her mindset going through that and like her actual day to day. And like it's easy to look back now and be like, I always knew I was destined for more. But like I
Yes.
would like to know like day to day, was she really like believing that, or like were people in her life telling her like shape up kind of thing?
That would be very interesting. Yeah, I'd love that.
Hmm.
I think I guess it's not one. Well, I don't know who. I was trying to think. I would love somebody from Dancing with the Stars to do one so you really
Yeah.
hear about because I feel like their lives are just like so different than my life because they have been in competitions forever and just kind of maybe like Daniela. Val would be interesting because he grew up in Ukraine.
Hmm.
So actually, I would say Val. Val, Daniela, or Britt. I was trying to go between the three of them. I was like, which one do I want a memoir for?
Hmm.
Honestly, all three. All three of them. Make a memoir. But something the Dancing with Stars world because I just want to know all the ins and outs of that.
That would be
Honestly, Britt
cool.
just needs to write a romance book about her and Daniel because what a
Literally.
beautiful, 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 beautiful love story.
Yeah. Literally destined
Destined.
soulmates.
Soul mates.
Actually insane.
What's your picky dicky?
My picky dicky is
You never have one.
girl.
You need to start thinking about them throughout the week.
I really do. It's just so hard.
I have another picky dicky if you can't think of one.
Okay, say yours.
Okay. Since Kendra is sewing and she has a new line coming out on February 4th,
Get
the 4th of
ready.
every month, baby, one of her goals someday is to make a red carpet outfit. What reality celeb would you love to make an outfit for on a red carpet?
Oh my gosh. See, this one really has a lot of weight behind it because this is just a manifestation right here.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Oh my God. Well, so many. Really, so many. Also, did you see the interview clip with Sierra and oh yeah, you sent it
Yes.
to me.
Yes.
Yeah, Sierra and Jacob Elordi.
Yes. I love that she's just thriving. I was kind of like, they'd be a cute couple.
I know. Is he dating Olivia Jade still?
I don't know.
I don't know either, but if not, date
Yeah.
Sierra. If
Sierra was
she's not dating
stunning.
West.
That's honestly my pick. I'll just say it now since you brought up Sierra. My pick
Yeah.
is Sierra.
I was gonna say Sierra, but I figured you were gonna say Sierra,
Mm.
so I said, I'll let her have that.
hmm
I knew because pretty much every single week Lauren has Sierra for at least one answer. Spoiler
Oh,
alert.
I will say Carl in his book also brought up Sierra and how that conversation that she had when he first
Mm,
learned about his brother passing and how impactful that conversation was. I was like, oh, because we
mm,
all saw it as viewers. We were like, wow, this is like going to be such a deep friendship. And he said the same thing. He was like, we had barely talked before that. And then she came up and it was just like the start of, I was like,
oh,
it was beautiful.
That is so sweet.
I'm trying to think about who would like really have your vibe and your style.
I feel like maybe Amanda Batula.
I could see
I feel
that.
like she kind of has like a very fun, kind of like edgy, but like kind of
I agree.
edgy, but w like not whimsy, but like edgy, but sometimes frilly style.
Yeah. I
And you
was
can
thinking
like
that. I
mix
could
them
totally see
together.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah, 100%.
And Hundo P.
100p.
Yeah. Whoever wants me, let me know.
She'll do a custom for you.
I'll do a custom for you.
Okay. Uh,
And I'll sing to you while I do it.
no,
Well,
they're like,
that sounded a little bit weird.
yeah, that is weird.
Never, I would never sing to you. I'll sing while I make it privately, but I want,
And she'll cry on it and tears will go into
yeah,
it.
yeah. But that's how you make a real good piece. Ask anybody.
True. Okay, well, that's all I got.
That's all I got.
Bye.
Bye.